Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Revise. So today we will be looking into lapsing of bills, the provisions of lapsing of bills. So the question is a 2016 previous year question. Which of the following statement is or are correct? A bill pending before the Lok Sabha lapses on its prorogation. A bill pending in the Rajya Sabha which has not been passed by Lok Sabha shall not lapse on the dissolution of Lok Sabha. Now we will look into what exactly are the provisions, that is which all bill lapses upon Lok Sabha's dissolving or dissolution and which all bill does not. So there are basically two categories, one which dissolves as well as the other one which does not dissolve. As far as dissolution is concerned, there are two subcategories also. A bill that has been that is right now pending in the Lok Sabha, a bill that is right now pending in the Lok Sabha, which may have originated in Lok Sabha or which may not have originated, that is it may have been transmitted to Lok Sabha by Rajya Sabha, whatever the case may be, since it has associated with or is right now associating with Lok Sabha, on the dissolution of Lok Sabha, this particular bill lapses. A bill which has been passed by Lok Sabha, a bill which has passed by Lok Sabha but is actually under the consideration or is pending the Rajya Sabha's consideration, such a bill also lapses because it has associated with the previous Lok Sabha, and that's the reason why this particular category of bill also lapses. So these are the two categories of bills which lapses. Now the other category which does not lapse. It is simple. A bill which is right now under the consideration of Rajya Sabha and not been passed by Lok Sabha, that is it has not been associated with the Lok Sabha which has been dissolved, such a bill remains valid, that is it does not lapses. Another provision is wherein due to deadlocks, that is due to deadlocks between both the House of Parliament, a joint sitting provision is there, and if the President has called for a joint sitting, and this joint proclamation or this summoning of joint sitting has happened before the dissolution of this Lok Sabha, then that particular bill is also valid. That is, this particular bill which is for which joint sitting has been summoned well before or before the dissolution of Lok Sabha happened, that particular bill is also valid. Now the third category is a bill which has been passed by both houses of the Parliament, both the houses, that is Rajya Sabha as well as Lok Sabha, and is awaiting for presidential assent. Such a bill is also valid. That is, such a bill is also valid, and even if the bill has been resent, that is has been sent back for reconsideration by the President, such a bill is also valid. So that is actually an exception, but understand that this particular category of bill is also valid. So these three categories of bill is valid and will not lapse upon the dissolution of Lok Sabha. Now we will move on to the question. Which of the following statement, that is, it is asking for a bill which is pending in the Lok Sabha, lapses on its prorogation. So as soon as we get it, or it is asking for statement is or are correct, a bill pending before the Lok Sabha lapses. Of course, it is lapsing. So we will make it correct. That is, we would think that it is true, and thereby go for the answer, next statement. But understand that the key word comes after this particular lapses. That is, a bill pending in the Lok Sabha lapses. It is asking for on its prorogation. It is not asking for dissolution. So which means that particular bill is valid. What exactly prorogation happens? Prorogation is actually the termination of a session. And when this termination happens, it is actually session is prorogued by the President, you all might be knowing. And what happens is that all the bills as well as the regular businesses which are actually under the consideration of that particular session does not lapses. In that particular bill as well as that particular businesses would also be valid even after the new session comes in. So which means that bills will not be lapsing when prorogued by the President. So the first statement here, is it correct? That is, a bill pending in the Lok Sabha lapses on its prorogation. It's a blunder. That is, it will not be lapsing. It is valid. So the first statement is wrong. Now moving on to the second statement, a bill pending in the Rajya Sabha which has not been passed by Lok Sabha. That is, a bill pending in the Rajya Sabha and which has not been passed by the Lok Sabha, that is, it has not been yet or it is not yet associated with the Lok Sabha, shall not lapse on the dissolution of Lok Sabha. Yes, that is correct. That is, second statement is correct. Such a category also does not lapse. So the answer should be B, Bombay 2 only. So that's it. Thank you.